it just distracts you completely. It's the number one brain fryer, and these apps are made for you to stay connected to them. You're also walking with a sense of pride, knowing that you got through the stress of the cold. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna motivate you in order to get your hard work done. If you do all of those tips, if you do all of those things, you will work like a motherfucker, bro. You will work so bad. You will work better than probably all of the people that you know. Okay, hopefully everyone's doing okay. Today's video, I want to dedicate it to 7 tips to stay productive. Being productive is absolutely crucial. So the reason I'm doing this video is because self-improvement is essentially about developing habits to make you better. And the habits or the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video are habits that are going to be essential if you want to be successful in the future. And trust me, I can tell you from experience that the earlier you establish these habits, the easier life is going to be on you. I see 20-year-olds that are in the start of their 20s or in the middle of their 20s that they can't even concentrate or study properly because they can't focus. They don't have the habit. They don't have the right habits. They haven't developed the right habits yet in order to process the information or in order to get to where they want to be. So if you can be a high school student that establishes these habits in the early stages of life, in the future you're going to be ahead of everybody else, because everyone else around you will probably not be able to think as fast as you do, to work as hard as you do, to train as hard as you do. And obviously when you're in that level, it makes you a unique person. It makes you, other people look at you and think very uniquely of you. Obviously when you're in that level, surround yourself with people that are doing or better than you or are in the same spot as you, that can work as the same amount of work as you can, in order to get better and in order to get to the next level. And just imagine what kind of person you can become. I also want to explain what the flow state is, because the flow state is a very important thing that's involved in this video. So the flow state is a period of time where you're essentially focused and completely dialed in on something. Let's say you like painting, right? And you get a board, you get your paints, you got your brush and everything, and you love painting, and you spend just 1 hour completely dialed in painting a picture of a parrot, for example. You just paint it, and you make a very good picture out of it. You just spent 1 complete hour completely dialed in on just making that one painting of the parrot. So that is a flow state. It's when you're completely dialed in on something. So let's say you're studying for a mathematics exam. You love math. You spend 1 hour or 2 hours completely studying math, no focus, no nothing. You're not checking social media. You're not talking to your friends at the same time. It's just you in the table, sat at your desk, do it. It's a complete flow state is when you're connected with your work. So with this explained, let's get to the first tip. The first tip is to get the hardest task of the day done. This is something that I do always in the weekends. Whenever I have to write some type of essay, whenever I have to summarize some type of text for my exams in the future, whatever. When there's a task that I just don't want to do, that I know that I'll be very, very lazy to do or will just not want to do for the day, first thing I do is I just get it done in the morning, because in the morning is when I personally just work better. I practice better throughout that day. With this, you're also just gonna ignite a spark in your brain that's gonna make you work even harder for the rest of the day, because you started the day already with that click of working hard. So your brain is saying, oh, okay, so we're working hard today. Bam, okay, let's go. And you're just motivated to do work because you got the hardest task of the day done already. The day prior, you were just thinking, oh man, this is gonna be tough to do, etc. Oh man, I'm gonna spend 5 hours on this or whatever, and bam, in the morning you got it done, and then you feel that sense of gratitude. It's like, oh wow, just yesterday I was procrastinating about it, or not procrastinating, but I was whining about it, and now I just got it done. Okay, bam. Now, that doesn't mean you get to enjoy the rest of your day. Obviously, do the rest of your tasks, but you get the hardest one done. But if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is you check social media, you scroll through Instagram and TikTok, bro, you just ignite a spark of laziness. Your brain just, you activate lizard mode. Lizard mode is essentially where you just get carried away by your laziness. And you procrastinate and you don't do all the things that you say you're going to do, and it's fucking bad. Which leads me to my next tip, which is social media. Social media is the #1 brain fryer of everything. So bad. When I'm studying or when I'm working or revising anything, I put my phone in my room, in my drawer, keep it there, close my door, and bam, I just stay connected with what I do. Because yeah, I get messages sometimes from either my friends or notifications from Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or YouTube. But it just distracts you completely. It's the number one brain fire, and these apps are made for you to stay connected to them. They're made for you to stay hours on it, and people can stay hours on it. I mean, fuck, some people's screen time per day is like 9 hours. Mine is about 3 or 4, I think, but 9 hours, bro. I remember this one time I saw this kid who was 12 years old. His screen time was fucking 12 hours per day, bro. It's crazy. So it's the number one brain fryer. So my recommendation is whenever you are doing any sort of work, put your phone away. And when you have finished your tasks, all of your tasks throughout the day, then you can reward yourself with social media. Tip number 3 is to organize your environment. So this is something that's very crucial. I remember when I first started doing this, I improved so much in my studies. I remember I used to study and my clothes were all over the floor sometimes. I had notes all around my room and everything to remind me of certain things, and pencils were all over the desk. And I didn't have a neat environment. Because I messed it up every time. And that just didn't make me I couldn't focus. I had to force myself to get into a flow state, which is kind of what I do with my studies, but like I kind of do it automatically now. It's easier. But back then I had to force myself to do it because I could not focus. I literally could not focus. Why couldn't I focus? Because I just didn't have a clean environment. So have a clean environment, like this one, for example, you see there's nothing over here. I mean, there's some papers over here on the table, but these were my economics notes that I was doing this morning. Just have a clean environment, have everything set, and you'll be able to perform so much better on your work. Trust me, please try this out. This leads to the next tip, which is the gym. You know they're saying, healthy body, healthy mind. It's absolutely true. For instance, I just came back from doing an arm workout. I just came back from the gym. I just took a shower, and boom. First thing I did is I'm now recording. Right now, I'm in the flow state. I'm in the flow state because I had the mental clarity of the gym. Because the gym, no matter what you can do legs, you can do arms, you can do chest, you can do back, anything. It will just give you the mental clarity to work so much better. This is something that I love about the gym, the fact that it gives you the mental clarity to work so good. The saying, healthy body, healthy mind, or strong body, strong mind, it's so true, because if you can hit the gym and you take care of yourself and you have an organized environment, it's a fucking no-brainer that you're gonna perform good in your work. You're gonna get your work done faster. Try that out, because when you're in that type of state and you're doing those types of habits, you develop the right habits, you develop good habits. It's just a great thing. It's a great thing. So my recommendation to everybody, hit the gym. My next tip is cold showers. Now I know I might be getting into some gym bro territory over here, if that's what you're thinking. Sometimes I do take cold showers in special occasions. Sometimes when my brain is just not functioning properly and I don't want to get my tasks done, I just cannot be bothered to work and to get the job done. What I do is I go and take a cold shower, because that immediately ignites a spark of stress in your brain. It ignites a spark of stress, and you have to force your body to get through that stress of the cold. And what that does, when you're done with the cold shower, when you're done with a 2-minute cold shower or 1-minute cold shower, for example, you walk out of the shower, you're fucking freezing, of course, but you're also walking with a sense of pride, knowing that you got through the stress of the cold. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna motivate you in order to get your hard work done. So sometimes I do take cold showers. For example, right now I didn't take a cold shower. I took a nice, hot, normal shower, like I always love. I love showers, bro. Showers are the best thing of the day. It's the best part of the day. But yeah, in special occasions, whenever you're feeling that you can't perform as well as you did in the past, go take a cold shower, a 1-minute or 2-minute cold shower, and just do your work. Tip number 6 is skincare. So skincare, as I said, this comes back with the organized environment and going to the gym. All of that bubble of feeling clean, essentially. The skincare, you just feel better. Not only your skin, but it gets better, but you feel clean. When I come back from the gym, I go and take a shower, I put the skincare creams on, and then I go and get dressed, and then I go and get my work done. I perform so much better because I feel clean. I have the mental peace that I had from putting the hard work in the gym, the mental peace from just taking a clean shower, the mental peace from taking care of a good skin, the mental peace from putting clean clothes on. It's obvious. It's completely obvious that I'm going to perform good on my work, and it's obvious that I'm going to be in a productive flow state. Hit the gym, skincare, have a neat environment. Those 3 things all pair up into one bubble. Apply those tips and go get it done. And you will perform 10 times more than you probably are doing now in your work. And if you are doing so already, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I recommend you to do those things because you're gonna feel cleaner and you're gonna just perform better in your work. Last tip is tip number 7 is always find something to do. Any moment throughout your day, always try and just do something productive. When you're done with all of your tasks, if you want to go and reward yourself with some social media, fine, you can do that because you got all your tasks done. You can reward yourself with that. But after that, what are you gonna do? You're gonna play some video games. Instead of playing video games, why don't you watch a nice educational podcast, some sort of educational podcast, or a Hamza video. I recommend Hamza a lot. He's the person that I used to watch a lot. Some type of educational content that will benefit you. Always find something to do and always make sure that you're keeping yourself busy, because the moment that you're not keeping yourself busy it's the moment that you can get taken over by social media and all of these platforms. Make sure you're keeping yourself busy, and essentially it's just do more and think less. A lot of people like to overthink this, and I don't get it, man. I really don't like this. As soon as you have an idea, go perform it. A lot of people like to overthink and never execute the idea. In the end, it doesn't come out the way they want to. For example, on the way to the gym today, I was thinking, I haven't made a YouTube video in a while. What could I provide? What kind of value could I provide? Okay, I like being productive. I've been pretty productive these past couple of days. So I go on my notes, I go on my Apple Notes, I just type down certain tips that I've used from past experience. I'm hitting the workout, listen to music, feeling good. And I was like, okay, when I come back home, I organize this in my brain. When I come back home, I'm gonna go take a shower, I'm gonna get dressed, I'm gonna film a YouTube video, and then I'm gonna have lunch, and then I'm gonna get the rest of my tests done. Like you organize it in your brain, and then you execute the idea. I didn't overthink it too much. The only thing I thought was I noted down the things I wanted to talk about in order to make the video, and that's it. I came out fresh out of the shower, didn't think about it too much. I wrote a couple of notes down, and boom, execute. So it's just doing more and thinking less. If you have an idea, bam, just go execute it, bro. It's like, don't overthink it, and it's better to do it. And then if you want to make some touch-ups to it, fine, go ahead. But just do more, think less, keep yourself busy, go to the gym, take care of yourself, have a clean environment, don't consume too much social media, work hard. And if you do all of those tips, if you do all of those things, you will work like a motherfucker, bro. You will work so bad. You will work better than probably all of the people that you know. With all of these tips, you will most likely go to bed feeling like you've mastered your day. Because when you work hard, when you have those days when you really work hard and you just go to bed satisfied, knowing that you got all of your tasks done, you feel like a king. You feel, not like a king, but like you feel a sense of pride, and it's good. I like to go to bed a lot of days just with that sense of pride within me, and I want some of you guys to feel that as well. But in order for that, apply those tips, work hard, stay productive, don't consume too much social media. Do not sleep until all of your tasks of the day are done. And with that, you will develop the habit of discipline as well. And yeah, it's as simple as that, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll be making more. Absolutely. If there's any ideas that I feel like I can provide value to you, absolutely I'll make them. And yeah, hopefully everyone has a nice rest of the day. And yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching.